Yo, yo, what up? It's your guy Trauma Brahma signing in. A very important message I have for my music producers, right? Okay, so everyone's talking about 2020 being the year for vision, which is true. Fulfilling your vision, 2020 is definitely a sign and symbolism for a vision. However, the other side of vision is hearing, sound, your ear. Is your hearing 2020 for 2020? That's my question. So literally as a human, you hear from 20 hertz to 20 kilohertz. Measured in frequency, that's the human hearing range. So how sharp is your ear right now? Right? You may have a great insight, you may have a great vision for 2020, but how's your sound? Do your beats sound like ass? Are they banging? What's the quality? How many tracks are you making? Like, what are you doing to build your sound up, to develop your sound? The more tracks you make, the better you get, right? So, check this out. And I'm going to talk about two aspects of sound that you could and should tap into for 2020 if you haven't yet. So, one is the expression of your musicality. Do you know the scales? Can you play keys and chords? Do you know how to get around your MIDI keyboard? If not, then I definitely recommend you learn that for 2020 because you don't want to go into this new decade with the same old mentality and the same old practices because you're going to end up getting the same results. So get better. Learn how to advance in your sound, right? There's a lot of different tools out there that you could use to get better. MIDI. Use MIDI files, man. In my Lexicon Loops bundle, I give you 59 different loop kits with all kind of MIDI files, and there's a lot of different keyboard I love using keys. So you could actually reverse engineer the MIDI file and find out what chords and keys I'm playing, what scales I'm playing, right? I used to sample back in the day. Before they even gave MIDI files, I was sampling wave files, and I would just learn the scales because I would want to play on top of the sample. So I was learning scales like that. You could also learn scales like that. But now you got access to MIDI files, like I say, so you could actually see the breakdown. And that's one aspect of your sound that you should be going deeper into and learning how to express more in. The other aspect is your sound quality. If you're a producer who has to send your beats to an engineer after you make it because you don't know how to make it sound right, then you got some reconfiguration to do, right? You need to reevaluate your whole shit. You should be able to at least make your beats presentable to an artist or a professional company of some sort, publishing company, record label, so that they can hear it and they can appreciate the quality, even though it's not crazily mixed, but mix it enough to where they can hear the greatness of your music. So you should learn how to mix. If you don't know how to mix in 2020, learn how to ASAP. Get those ears running right. Sharpen your ears, sharpen your sound on both aspects of the sounds that I told you about. The music, the musical expression, and also the quality of your music. You don't want to play your beats and they sound like ass. They can have beautiful musical expression and the engineering's off, the frequencies are off, it's not balanced. If you don't know how to balance your kick and your bass line already, then your shit's already gonna sound muddy. So when it sounds like that, like, yo, you gotta learn how to make that better. And if you learn how to make that better, but your musical expression is off, then it's gonna just sound like polished shit. So you don't want to do that. Get both right so that you can have a great balance of your sound. All right, peace, love, and beats. Get that sound right for 2020. Grab that Lexicon Loops bundle. Wherever you see this video at, there's a link. If it's on IG, there's a link in the bio. If it's on Facebook, there's a link in the description. YouTube, there's a link in the description. All right? Lexicon Loops, 59 loop kits of mine that I've done in the last decade. I'm giving to music producers for the price of one. One of the loop packs alone in there costs what you would invest in the whole bundle, right? And the Drum Domination bundle, too. Check that one out as well. Both of the links are in the description. Peace, love, and beats.